It was vintage Aaron Rodgers against the Giants. Moving past Eli Manning to the third most playoff wins in a game at Lambeau Field. How about that? Trent, put into words the genius of Aaron Rodgers on Sunday.
Well, it's hard to believe he hasn't thrown an interception since Week 10, but Aaron Rodgers continues to amaze with his footwork in the pocket. And if the Giants are going to allow him to have 8 seconds to stand in the pocket, watch his footwork here. This is the touchdown pass to Davante Adams. He's scanning the field. He's looking. Right now, there is no one open, but the pass protection, the offensive linemen stay with their blocks. They don't give up on their blocks. And then the footwork of Aaron Rodgers as he keeps his eyes up the field. He moves around the pocket, buying time for his receivers to get open. And then because his eyes are always up looking for his target, he's able to locate Davante Adams in the corner of the end zone and just make a pinpoint accurate throw to where only Davante Adams can catch the ball. Aaron Rodgers now is playing at an unreal level. The 7-game winning streak that they're on, 19 touchdowns, no interceptions. It's hard for the Giants when you give him that much time in the pocket. You can't defend that long.
And it's crazy to think about, Steve. It was actually, quote unquote, a slow start for Aaron Rodgers, but second quarter on, especially that second half, I mean, it was vintage and it was dreamy.
Yeah, you know, Trent made a great point about that 8-second play, but I don't think you can fault the Giants for that play. I mean, you look at how he moved in that pocket. There's nobody better than him buying that extra time in the huddle. He does it all game long against the Giants last night. He is the best at that. The Hail Marys, how do you explain that? I don't know how you explain the Hail Marys. But the bottom line is, he said we looked up and saw the scoreboard, 7 yards of total offense. Well, the second half, they came out and they figured out some stuff. Aaron got that thing rolling. They caught the Giants in man coverage a couple times and gashed them. And once that train started rolling, it was almost impossible for the Giants to stop. He did that against a very good New York Giants defense, made it look easy in that second half.
You say gashed them, I say dreamy. Steve, I had no issue with Odell Beckham and the boat trip with Bieber last Monday. I don't think it impacted the game at all. Now, it was a poor performance by Beckham, no question about it. What was your take on everything with Odell Beckham Jr.?
Well, in a game of this magnitude, Adam, there's so many different ways you can go. I agree with you 100%. The boat thing is only an issue because he dropped a couple passes and the Giants played pretty poorly in the second half of that game. It had nothing to do with the outcome of this game. I think this game was a story of 3 plays. The Hail Mary pass at the end of the first half. I think if you look at it was considered a drop, but I think it was a bad throw. The third down play that went off at Odell Beckham's fingertips. It was still a 1-score ball game at that point. If they complete that, convert that third down, they go down and score. They were playing well. It's a different ball game. And then the sack fumble recovery, which you can't even explain how stupid the New York Giants were to let that ball roll around on the floor. Clay Matthews makes a play and recovers the fumble. There's no way to explain it, but those 3 plays, I think, were the story of the ball game.
Well, Steve, for me, it was the adjustments that were made during the game. If you look at what adjustments they didn't make and what adjustments Green Bay did make. If you look at the first quarter, the numbers right there, it's pretty obvious that the Giants were in total control of the game in the first quarter, but they didn't make the adjustments necessary. Yes, the Hail Mary was a huge mistake by the Giants. Nobody jumped up to knock the ball down. Did Cobb get away with a push-off before he caught it? I think he did get away with a slight push-off before catching that Hail Mary at the end. But no defender jumped up to knock the ball down. They let the ball get through. That was a huge mistake. But just more so for me were the adjustments that Green Bay make and the adjustments that the Giants did not make. And, of course, the game got out of hand for the Giants at that point.